Hello everyone and welcome to episode 24 of Judgment. We are back with Yagami and I believe Hoshino there is in tow because we are just about to head into KJR. Let's just take one quick moment to remind ourselves exactly what we're going in there for. As I recall, we're seeking... let me look because I'm going to get it wrong. Oh my gosh, which of the main case files are we on at this point? Okay, so we know that the crooked cop Ayabe is being framed for the murder of Shintani, that his gun was stolen, used in the crime, and then put back into his pocket while he was passed out unconscious. Then we've got the Hashiki murder. According to numerous reports, Hashiki was last seen outside the Queen Rogue. This is about a year ago or 6 months ago. Let me just come down here. Yes, and then the Emi Terasawa murder. This is our most recent sort of development. What originally began as an apartment fire quickly turned deadly as firemen who came to the rescue discovered something absolutely chilling. The body of Emi Terasawa, who was killed inside, and her boyfriend, Shinpei Okubo, covered in blood. Okubo was previously thought to be innocent after being charged with an ADDC patient's murder. It's still super weird to me that he wasn't charged with, like, moving the body and burying it, because that kind of seems like a chargeable crime, but I don't know, different laws in different countries, I guess. Okubo lived in the apartment with Emi, and his fingerprints were discovered on the knife used to kill her. More than 10 stab wounds were found on Emi's body, which was then covered in gasoline and ignited. Not shown in the cutscene, I might note. She wasn't so much on fire. During his previous trial, Okubo claimed to be abstaining from alcohol, but he was found to be intoxicated at the time of the recent arrest, and though he once again pleaded innocent throughout his second trial, he was ultimately sentenced to death. Yeah, I think pleaded is the legal term. In America, we would usually say pled, but my understanding is that pleaded is what you would typically say in a courtroom setting. And hello to Drienne. So I have to confess, I don't 100% remember why we're coming into KJ Art, except that it's a front for the
Yagami-san.
Hold on.
Who's your little buddy?
I'm, Hoshino, sir. From the Genda Law Office.
Uh-huh. Well, Kaito-san's already here. Sorry to say Shiuya's out of the office, but Murase will be glad to entertain you. Come on in.
Were we looking for neutral ground to meet with somebody? What was our reason for coming here? It was right at the end of the previous episode. It's only been a couple days, but the storyline in Judgment twists and turns so much that it is very easy for me to get turned around on it. Meet with Murase. Well, we'll focus on that, and I'm sure it will come into... Hello? Come into view. I hope everybody had a good Monday. Mine was unsteady, and my producer's was somewhat worse, so she's not with me today. I'll be flying solo, and I think narrowly dodged some technical issues that we're getting set up. I sincerely don't know where to go. Is it that giant green... This might be it. I don't know. Something here. I'm sort of assuming that Murase is up in the top floor. The last time we were here, it was a contentious arrangement. Ah, here we go. Yes.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-sensei. Come in. Come in. Huh? Sorry about how rude we've been to you till now. Chairman Kachihira's told us to do whatever you say.
Listen to this talk. I asked for a massage and he actually gave me one. I had you all wrong, Murase. You're just a big teddy bear.
Don't get too carried away, Kaito-san.
Maybe I'll see if Shiuya will massage me next.
I'm gonna say that's probably a bad idea. Anyway, go on and take a load off.
So Okubo really didn't kill Waku-san all those years ago.
If his reaction's anything to go by.
He might not have even killed his girlfriend. At least that's how it looked to me.
Huh?
I'd rather not go there right now.
I've been wondering, Yagami-sensei. Who is that guy?
You curious?
Can't blame a guy for asking, can you?
Well, apparently he's afraid of Yakuza. Better to just leave him alone.
Huh. Well, okay then.
So, Shono's looking more suspicious every day.
About time for a good old face-to-face.
Yeah, we'll have to confront Shono about it directly. Is that why we're meeting here? I really cannot remember why we came here, and I super do not trust the purple-suited man to my left. And also, hello to Azric. I hope you had a great Monday.
Judging from our last visit, we won't be able to get an appointment with Shono or Kido.
And we won't make an appointment. All we do is wait in the lobby, then ambush Shono when he comes out.
A stakeout, huh? That's my kind of job.
Actually, you're gonna be staying back.
Huh?
I mean, they'd catch on in a heartbeat if they saw a tough guy like you standing around. And Hoshino-kun, you should go back to Genda's.
Okay, but
Alright then, sounds like I'm tagging along.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, I'm on board with Shono is at this point the prime suspect as somebody who was directly related to the misinformation about 89. That our thought is that he started human trials without approval. Those human trials led to deaths, and then he started working with an assassin to cover up the evidence. I'm on board with all of that. I just don't really remember why we went to the not the Keihin gang. The Keihin gang is always on my mind now. It's the Tojo gang was fighting against the Kyorei clan. That's who it was. Yeah, so KJ Art is a front for the Kyorei clan, and we don't really get along with them, except that now we do. Also, before I go, Yagami has eaten so many lettuce sandwiches, we need to buy some more. So we're just going to check in with our close personal friend Alice. Let's see. Well, we've still got some Odin, but we're all out of the tuna, so we're going to pick up some of that. And the bento lunch set we're good on. Special yakisoba, we're going to get some of that. And just buy one of those, some of those. And the fresh lettuce sandwiches are, as much to my surprise as anybody's, seemingly the thing that we go immediately to anytime Yagami is suffering from some stab wounds. So we're going to make sure that we stay well stocked on that. And with that quick pit stop out of the way, you're sitting in back, buddy. ADDC, let's hit it. So we are squarely at the point in this game where there aren't a lot of side quests opening up, and based on what we saw in the previous episode, it looks like we have to get our sort of man about town rating up a little bit. And I don't see a lot of vectors.
Man.
Hold on.
This place is fucking huge.
Keep it close to your chest, Sugiura. We're supposed to blend in, remember? Now let's settle down and wait for Shono.
But what if you already went home? Come on, let's ask somebody. I don't want to sit here all night if he's never coming out.
Good point. We going?
It seems to me like if they wanted to get Shono, then coming inside the building at all would be a bad idea. It's a very, very cold case that they're on after. It seems to me like you'd want to determine when does Shono come in, observe him going in, and then try to determine what times and exits he uses to leave. And then grab him there.
Do you mind if I ask you something?
Yes?
Is Shono-san from the 89 team still here?
Oh, most likely. He's always one of the last researchers to leave. Do you have an appointment with him, sir?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, Yagami-san, good evening.
Oh, you're...
Hashimoto. I showed you to Shono's lab the other day.
Oh, right. Good to see you.
Do you need something more from him?
Well...
Yagami-san, there he is. It's Shono.
Gotta run. Where is he?
Over there, by the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Oh my god, there's actually a secret cat inside the ADDC. And I think it might be over here because the controller is just going nuts. There it is.
What the?
Okay, technically not inside the ADDC, but on the grounds. Now, if we hear any more meowing, then that will be evidence of a second secret cat. We have had that happen before. Also, I like the fact that we're in investigation mode when Hoshino could simply point out where he is. Also, none of these people appear to be Shono. There are some researchers talking over there. I don't see that any of them are Shono. That's not him. He doesn't have big sideburns. This doesn't look like him, I don't think.
Suspicious.
Shono's shorter than that. All right. Well, we're going to get 5 SP for each person that we scan, so we might as well just do all of them.
Suspicious. What the?
No, that's not him. So do we think he's that person way up there by himself? Hold on, I'm trying to... There we go. Is that Kido? I'm looking for Shono, though. Hey, buddy, were you pulling my crank? I don't see Shono here. Oh, wait. There's a third person back there. I didn't see him. There he goes. Wait, no. No. The guy in the middle. There we go. Whoa, Bronbron has interesting news. Hold on.
Looks like he's talking to Kido.
What do we do?
Bronbron says he got the Master Sword from Zelda in Dying Light. They have added some stuff to that game. Wow. And hello to More Than a Mia. Bronbron, I hope you had a great Monday.
Okay, let's move in.
Well, if it isn't Yagami-san, Kamurocho's finest private eye.
You again.
This had better be the last time I see you in this center. Are you aware that I filed a complaint with the Bar Association about you?
Aren't you the Vice Minister of Health?
My name is Ichinose.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day. Looks like you come here often.
Of course. The success of AD-9 is a matter of national importance. As such, there are a great many discussions that need to be had. Patents, legislation, the like. Now I suggest you leave before I call the guards to escort you out.
So much for the plan. Shono's gonna be on red alert after that. Doubt he'll be coming down through the lobby now. What do we do? Let's go, Yagami-san.
These two are just the keystone cops of private investigators. I do not know what their plan was here. Why didn't they wait for him to walk outside?
Hashimoto-san, sorry for running off earlier.
It's all right. I, saw what happened. Dr. Shono slipped away from you, huh?
Yeah, we just wanted to talk, too.
He has been especially busy lately. Lately, he only goes home once every 3 days or so. Even so, he makes his morning rounds at the hospital every single day without fail. I can't overstate how much respect I have for him.
Shono makes his rounds every morning?
What do you mean, rounds?
It's a little custom of his. He takes a walk around the hospital every morning. Been doing it for years.
Right. He did the same 3 years ago.
Passion like his is what's going to make or break our research. And with that, I should be going. Sorry to be so curt.
It's fine.
Goodbye, then.
Security on Shono's lab is airtight. Can't get in without a special gold keycard. But that's not the case for the hospital wing. Meaning, we have some time to kill until Shono's rounds.
Wait, you want to chill till the morning and ambush him in the hospital?
Yeah, just have to sneak in between now and then.
Guess the next question is, where do we get in?
Let's check the map.
Bron, the Master Sword, is that like, is it still breakable? Like, does it have durability that will eventually give out and break? Because it seems to me like if I was Nintendo, I would not license out my Master Sword likeness unless,
Hey.
unless it was going to be the best weapon in the game. Otherwise, you can have, like, the Chains of Kratos or something else.
This is the garage for the hospital. The service entrance, that is. Anyone who makes deliveries parks down here. This could work.
Okay, we got it in one, but let's take a look, because sometimes we can get extra SP.
This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. Hey. What the?
Nope, we already
Hey.
looked at that.
This gate leads to the hospital. You need a key card to get past, though.
Okay, we're not getting any new SP,
Suspicious.
so... Anything else I need in here? Don't...
Hey.
Whoops, wait.
Suspicious. The security gate. The research wing is just past here.
Guess we're sneaking in through the garage, huh?
Yeah. Come on, let's head outside. We should go scope the place out.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Can I help you?
Are you from the Yagami Detective Agency?
That's right.
I'm the head of security here. The name's Mashiko. The Vice Minister has instructed me to see you two out.
Ichinose-san did?
You blind or something? We're already leaving.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to escort you the rest of the way.
That's a lot of guys for an escort.
Mia, thank you very much for doing the shout-outs. Also, Bron says that it doesn't
Where
have
the hell are you
durability.
taking us? Answer me, asshole.
This should be fine.
Mashiko-san, yeah? What exactly did Ichinose tell you to do?
Make sure you never show your face here again.
The fuck?
That doesn't look like standard issue guard equipment.
That's 'cause it's not. This is more of a, personal effect.
Oh, let me guess. You're off the clock.
You bet. I'm on break, and I'm ready to blow off some steam. Now fight me!
Oops. Oh! Okay, you're gonna have to put that down, sir, because I want my turn. You did not bring enough for everyone. So frankly, that's on you. Oh, he doesn't drop it when he gets knocked down. Well, that's a bummer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope, nope, no. Okay, we're just gonna let him spark for a while. Kick his buddies to death. Oh, nope, no, sir. I was sprinting. I just want everybody to know that I was at a dead sprint when that happened. All right, where's a motorbike? Or a regular bike? Or this? Yagami's pretty good. He can make do with what he's got. All right, I'm sorry, Moscow, you were saying something? Okay. So I'm worried that he's going to get like one combo off and kill Yagami outright. So let's try a Hug Bomb Alpha. Do we even know what this does? Just very little relative to its cost. So let's eat some of that tuna we just bought.
Chill out, would you?
Oh my! Do we at least get to keep his Sparky stick as like a souvenir? I really want to put it up on the wall back at Yagami Detective Agency, like more than the sword because it's so much more unique. Nothing compared to Isaac's. Oh, Isaac's stomp. Oh, we took their clothes.
Come on, do you have to keep waving?
What do you mean? They're the only reason we got in so easy.
True, though ultimately we have the Vice Minister to thank for that.
So, how's it look? Any different from 3 years ago?
Not even a little bit.
No, it is very true. Isaac has an iconic stomp. And by the way, for anybody joining us, that's Isaac Clarke, the protagonist in Dead Space.
You're not going in?
And lose my perfectly good smoking spot? We'll be fine here for now. Just gotta wait for dawn.
Isn't there like a Metal Gear Solid game or something where you actually like smoke in order to make time pass? What game am I thinking of? Is that a Red Dead thing? The first Red Dead Redemption?
Have you decided how you're gonna approach Shono?
We'll just have to confront him head on. Where we go from there depends on his response.
You don't want to negotiate with him?
I doubt we have the time for that. After all, this is probably the only chance we'll get to talk to Shono before Ayabe's trial.
Guess so, huh?
Meaning, we don't have time to waste on negotiation.
Gotcha. Speaking of Shono, I actually had an idea.
What's that?
Well, the murder at the ADDC 3 years ago. The thought is that Shono framed Okubo for that and got away with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you defended Okubo, and won. Wouldn't the cops have started looking for the real killer once they realized Okubo wasn't their guy?
Sure they did. But it wasn't long until Okubo killed again. They didn't have much reason to keep searching, I would imagine.
And thanks to that, Shono's escaped consequences for what he did. Why would he not say this last part out loud? Why suddenly shift to the inner monologue?
Exactly. Everyone pegged him as the murderer. Makes sense, they'd think he's the one responsible for Wakusan, too. But don't you think that's kind of convenient? For one person in particular, I mean.
Huh?
The guy who's doing human experiments at the ADDC. Shono.
Your point?
Basically, I think he killed Emi Terasawa and pinned the blame on Okubo. With all he had to lose, don't you think Shono had a motive?
I guess, but... no, you're right. Emi-chan would have been a threat. But could he really do it? How long have you been thinking this?
Since you told me what a mess Okubo is now. It was just a feeling.
Honestly, I wanted to believe he didn't kill her. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Emi-chan was such a good person. I wasn't gonna let it slide. Not after what Okubo-kun did to her. But after all this time, it turns out, Shono's the real killer?
Nothing's for sure without evidence. This is all just unfounded speculation. But doesn't it make you want to talk to Shono even more?
Yeah. I've never been this ready for morning.
So they just revealed something, or at least insinuated something, that honestly had not occurred to me, and I don't think we'll have time before the cutscene ends, or the load screen ends. Someone remind me to come back to that, about Emi-chan.
Why are you two here?
Dr. Shono, what is it?
How did you get in here?
We just want to ask you a few questions, Dr. Shono.
Well, I don't have anything I can say to you. Apologies. I need you to handle this. I have to go.
Where are you going? This won't take long.
Sorry, I can't let you go any further. Call security.
Shono!
Let's go, Yagami-san. We can't let him get away. It's our only chance.
They waited 12 hours to just, like... I did not actually think that this was going to be a fight. Yeah, no offense, scientists, but you may be out of your depth. You should have challenged me to, like, a protein sequencing competition.
No, wait!
You won't get away.
Goga!
This is Shono. 30 seconds. Just get over here.
Oh, I need these guys to be dead much faster than this.
Shono, wait!
Brummer's asking if you missed anything. Well, so far,
Now you're fucked.
Really?
This is Shono. 3 minutes. I can't wait for 3 minutes.
Hold on a second. Crap. Okay, but we knocked the baton out of his hand. Surely he can't hold on to it after that. Ow.
Hey, I'm over here.
I swear to God, I pressed triangle. I can't believe that he got the shit kicked out of him. Whoa. Just last night. I mean, I would expect him to be at least, like, have a stake on his eye. Like he's in an old 40s cereal or something. Oh, God. Okay, apparently the corner is my... Okay, now I'm taking that personally, sir. Okay, I just gotta back off. How does he not take a knee there? Okay. Keep hitting him. Okay. I do appreciate that the timer stops during the more elaborate animations. That's a nice touch. God damn, how many bones do we have to break in this guy? With me, it's like 5 or 6, and I at least take a coffee. There we go.
Open up! Hey! Do you hear me?
Funny that we'd end up here of all places. This is the room, right? Where Waku-san was staying? The man who died after you used him as a test subject for 89. Why'd you do it, Shono? For the glory? Thought nobody'd notice one missing dementia patient?
What are you talking about? Get out of here! This is trespassing!
Huh. You sure you want us to go?
Huh?
I thought you'd be a little more curious about how much of your secret I really know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one backing the mole. Isn't that right?
Huh? How dare you accuse me of...
That's not all I know. Hamura's the middleman. You pretty satisfied with his work?
I won't stand for this baseless slander. What proof do you have?
You just made a big mistake, Shono-san.
Huh?
You've been working non-stop on this new drug, right? No way the street slang about a murderer would have reached your ears. You were supposed to ask what the mole is.
What is the mole?
There's a good boy.
The serial killer who's been gouging people's eyes out. It all started 3 years ago, right here in this center. You performed an 89 experiment on Waku-san while he was asleep. Probably late at night. And when he died, you did the only thing you could. Snuck him out. I'm sure Waku-san's death came as a complete shock to you. But you didn't have time to panic. You needed to hide the body, fast. So you used the laundry cart to transport it without raising suspicion. You just needed to get it as far away as possible. Then, just before 8 a.m., Shinpei Okubo arrived at the hospital to gather the linens. That was your chance. You waited for an opening, hid the body in his truck. That wouldn't solve anything, though. Okubo would find Waku-san, and of course call the cops. Naturally, they'd then search for whoever stashed the body there. But you didn't have any other choice, did you? You had to take the risk, and somehow, it paid off. Turned out, Shinpei Okubo had a criminal record, and was worried the police would suspect he murdered Waku-san. So, he didn't report it. Instead choosing to bury the body deep in the Okutama Mountains. You were probably thrilled with Okubo. I mean, it's practically a miracle someone else stepped up and took the blame for you, wouldn't you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
But then another miracle happened. One not so convenient for you. Okubo walked. And if he was innocent, That would mean someone else killed Wakusan. They might have even come after you if you didn't do anything. Which is when you sold your soul to the devil.
What do you mean by that?
Don't play dumb with me. You know all too damn well what I'm talking about. You needed to frame Okubo. And you murdered someone in cold blood to do it.
Murder? Who are you accusing me of killing?
The person Shono killed to frame Okubo was Emi Terasawa. It doesn't make any sense at all. Emi.
Emi Terasawa, a co-worker of yours, and Okubo's girlfriend. You forced your way into their apartment and murdered Emi. According to the autopsy report, she was stabbed at least 15 times.
I didn't.
Did she tell you Okubo-kun had been taking pills to help him sleep at night? Conveniently enough, he didn't wake up while you were murdering his girlfriend. Him smelling like booze was probably your doing too. Let me guess. You injected him with alcohol? That'd raise his BAC no problem. And sure, he could have died if you messed up, but that wouldn't have mattered. As long as you could chalk up Emi's murder to a drunk, suicidal Okubo-kun. And once you made sure you could pin the blame on Okubo, you set fire to the whole apartment.
What evidence do you have to...
Don't worry. I can't prove it yet. But I'm damn near positive I'm on the right track. I can see it in your eyes. Look. I know what you're thinking. 89 will save countless people, meaning there's no way you're not doing the right thing. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, Shono, but that's just not true. You know, when someone thinks they're in the right, that's when the real cruelty in people starts to come out. So what do you say, Shono? Are you really right?
Just what is going on in here, damn it?
Oh, hey. We were just heading out.
Why, you...
And by the way, so sorry to hear about 89. Maybe you, need a few more humans to test it on? Don't worry. Shono-san here didn't tell us a damn thing. But hey, I'm gonna find out the truth. Even if it's the last thing I do.
The only way it makes sense for Yagami to repeatedly say that he has no evidence is if he's trying to get himself a visit from the mole. He wants to provoke them into trying to rub him out.
Whoops. My foot slipped. How clumsy of me. That hurt, huh? I asked you if it hurt!
Please! I didn't kill her! You have to believe me!
Oh, crying's not gonna help you now, kid. Just like it didn't help Emi Terasawa. You still stabbed her in the fucking stomach! Didn't you, you little shit?
Look, Okubo, I don't want to go getting your hopes up just yet.
But...
Just listen. I was gonna say, I believe you. You didn't kill her. I can see that now. It'll all work out. I'm gonna avenge Emi-chan. And I swear I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. Sorry, I should have said that to you a lot sooner. What was I doing? These 3 years, I didn't do a damn thing to help you. So, will you give me another chance?
Of course I will. Of course. Thank you so much.
Bron, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great evening. So, that is the end of of chapter 9. We're not ending the stream there. We're going to keep going. This will be the first time that we finished up a chapter and didn't then go. But that means we're going to get a previously on right now. So, everybody buckle up for some more cutscenes. The thing I was going to say before, very quickly, is, and now it turns out to be wrong, Shigoya... Yagami's friend there that sometimes wears the Guy Fawkes mask, whose name I never quite remember correctly, he raised the possibility that Okubo had not been framed for Emi's murder to get rid of Okubo, but rather because they needed to deal with Emi Terasawa. And that was the first time that occurred to me that she was not collateral damage, but rather a specific target, and Okubo was simply a convenient scapegoat to pin her murder on. However, it turns out that that's wrong, because at least according to that last cutscene, or the previous one, it seems that she was in fact simply killed because they needed to, Shono needed to underscore the fact that Okubo had been the murderer, so they wouldn't then continue to look into who had killed Wakusan. So there we go. This is a very complicated story. Oh, and as Rick had said earlier, thanks for the shout out. Anytime, like seriously, I love the fact that we can do shout outs for people in the community and help draw attention to them and so forth. It is a great pride to me that we have people who stop by who can see those links and hopefully go to check out other folks in the community. Always happy to do it, and very much thanks to Mia for doing that. Okay, here we go. Previously on Judgment. After quick hallway cutscene. Maybe not so quick. I really should have just kept talking until they just actually started.
3 years ago, a dementia patient at the ADDC was murdered. Even now, Shinpei Okubo, the man convicted of the crime, pleads innocence. But Yagami's theory that this chain of events was set in motion by human experimentation for AD-9 unveils the true culprit behind Emi Terasawa's death.
It is uniquely enraging to me. Like, just, it really bothers me that a geneticist at the absolute top of his game is committing crimes and then pinning them on lowly paid, like, laundry workers. Like, it's so perfect. It's such a perfect reflection of the real world, and it just makes me so mad.
I'm gonna go discuss a few things with Ayabe-san.
Yagami joining you?
No, I'm going alone. Yagami-san, well, he may be keeping his distance for a while. He thinks the mole might target him, so he doesn't want to get us involved. You should watch your back too, Genda-sensei.
Yeah, been a while since he's been this distant.
Knowing Yagami-san, he'll want to solve every single incident related to AD9. And if he does, maybe he can prove that Ayabe-san and Okubo-kun are innocent.
Clearing Shinpei Okubo's name this late on? Yagami'd be a damn hero.
I think he might enjoy that.
Yeah, hero is hardly a big enough word. A legend is more like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid.
Rickety, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. The cutscene is not going to be long enough for me to respond to Drienne as well. Hold on.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Hamura too?
Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
But Hamura's still gonna get in touch with him, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah. He's our only chance of finding the mole. We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing.
I'm going to play Snake.
We'll spy on them from the sky.
Ricky's saying, how was the day? Day went okay. You know, it's definitely a day when I am glad to have some time here to spend in the stream. And also, I'm sorry, which of these buildings am I trying to infiltrate? It must be this one, because we can see in the windows. Yeah, Drienne is saying that they were struck by how welcoming we've all been very early after meeting. Yeah, I mean, like, Hey. Well, hold on. Oh, that was it. I wonder if there's something else to find. Maybe I should have looked around a little bit more.
Is that Higashi?
Yep. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a little.
He's leaving.
Hello to Patikin and Haseo. I hope you're both having a great Monday. I hope you both had a great weekend, too.
I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than I'll sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
Patikin, I got to see some of Grid earlier, as well as the switch over to Fall Guys, but didn't have a chance to chat much due to other things happening, but man, Grid looks like a fun game. I like that rewind mechanic that you can do. Yeah, Drienne was saying, like, to me, okay, we have to find some place to hide, because they are 100% gonna turn around here. I feel like a lot of streamers, you can get a very sharp sense for what they stand for very early. And anyone who's interested in sort of building a good and sort of fun community and so forth, I love shouting those people out. I'm not losing him. He's right there. Oh, is he just chatting with her now? So, can I just walk past him? Has he officially left the group? Okay, that's... that might be a problem. Okay, my bad. I thought that the guy there talking to the young woman, I thought that he was done. I thought he was off shift. Oh, Patikin saying that he had a crazy intense final on Fall Guys earlier. Shared the highlight on Mia's Discord. I will definitely take a look at that. I actually... One of my concerns is someday, like... doing a shout out or doing a raid over to somebody who turns out to be awful, but I do try to call out, like if we're going to do an experimental raid for someone that we don't necessarily know much about them, I do try to bring that up, because I think that, you know, raiding or otherwise taking a look at somebody's channel who then turns out to not really be a good match for your community, in the event that that happens, you know what, it happens. I'd rather take a chance and, you know, share a broader variety of streams with our viewers than to let someone of good heart and good talent go unrecognized. Okay, this is bad. I'll just take a knee behind here. So I gotta find some way past that dude, and I'm not yet sure how. Okay, we're just gonna have to... Okay, don't run is one of the things I'm learning. How do I make it past? Okay, maybe it's okay. Oh, I just have to get over there. It's fine. Let me just get over here and like so. Suave. Oh, nice. One disappeared. Okay, hopefully that's a checkpoint. I've shared this story before, but way back, it might have been around the time that we started streaming, or maybe shortly before. I remember looking in on a Twitch stream, and the person was going to send a raid over to somebody, and on the way out, he made a point of telling everybody in his channel, but remember, don't follow them, don't subscribe to them, all that stuff comes right here. This is just to sort of like give them a little thrill, but we want to make sure they don't get anything out of it. And I just remember like marveling at like, can you imagine being so insecure in the quality of your own content that you have to urge your viewers not to subscribe to others, not to follow other people? How embarrassing. So yeah, I very much want to make sure that we set a different tone here.
Wait.
Okay, so this was not the correct move. Hey!
Shit, I blew it.
Yeah, Azric is asking at that point, why even raid or host? What is the point? My thought on it is very simple. If people like what you do, they're going to come back and see you. And if they find somebody else that they like better, they're going to go over to that person, whether you introduce them or not. So you might as well try to make yourself a good hub for additional, like, great streams. Okay, so this follow sequence is somewhat different than the previous ones that we've been on, which is good. I like that it's a little bit mixed up. It's always also possible you're going to catch somebody on a bad day. Oh gosh. I remember once that like Toxic raided over to somebody. That's Toxikk. And when we went in, I sort of did the Toxic horns a couple times. And the auto mod. So in fairness, it was the auto mod in this case. Like, just timed me out immediately. And it led the streamer to believe that I was some sort of like, just, you know, crazy kid who was spamming emotes and stuff. And it was like, ugh, look, that is a very, very bad first impression. And it was entirely on me. I think that one of the best rules of thumb is, when in doubt, read the room. Just pause for a second, hang out, see how it goes. You know, you don't have to draw a lot of attention to yourself. And then you can sort of like start participating in the community. Okay, so this is bad. I need to get eyes on whatever his name is in the next 10 seconds, or we're boned. Okay, that gets me another 30 seconds. No, I'm not Yagami. I don't even know that guy. Okay, I'm standing behind this post. You can no longer see me. Okay. This is very weird. Okay, what if anything am I supposed to be doing right now? Oh, okay, he's off the phone. He's off the phone, I think. Just hang out back here for a second. More than ever before, I think that we should pick up some of the tailing upgrades, like the timer increase and stuff like that. Here's my thought on it. They needed to balance the game so that every tailing sequence was completable with the base timer. They have to allow for the possibility that a player would never upgrade that, so all of the tailing sequences must be completable with the base timer. And if they are completable with the base timer, that would make me very much want to not spend points on upgrading it so that I can spend those points on other things.
Hey, Talk. You sure we can be out like this?
Good point. Shono could be sending his assassin after us as we speak. We could get attacked at any time.
Huh. Thought so.
Patine saying that he never got the emote thing. I think the emote thing is just, you know, it can be a thing, particularly on sort of large streams. You have to have people constantly spamming emotes. You know, they're not saying anything, they're not contributing anything, they're just constantly putting those in to scroll the chat. And there's ways around that, like putting the chat into slow mode and stuff, but unfortunately it's not something that I've ever seen happen here, even in like the Sunny Panda streams, where he'll get up to like 100 people in there that are all chatting, and he manages to make it work without a bunch of spam. Oh, another one left. I didn't get a chance to read it in time. Drin is saying that Monday is their busiest day of work. Monday frequently feels like my busiest day of work as well. It feels like all of the little things that came up over the weekend all come bubbling up. It's like not everybody gets the weekend off, and those that don't, everything just gets queued up to take a look at afterwards. So I need to prepare for the possibility that he's going to turn around. And if he does, I have no sense of where to go. Okay, so White Jacket is there talking with his friends. But I suspect that if we try to brush past him, we're going to get seen. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a throughway here.
Wait.
Okay, that's not the right way to go. I am a burger patron. Wild Jackson, or whatever this is my favorite place to eat. Now, I might be losing them. We gotta get that blue bar down. Hold on a second. It's just like okay, let me come out here and hopefully we can lay eyes on him in the next 15 seconds. Hey. Bad. Bad. Who is seeing me? God damn it.
I thought I saw him, though.
Oh, he's over there now? Here's one of the things about tailing missions. It's good to know where the target is, at least from time to time. Okay, I might be getting got. Oh, that's fantastic. Azric is saying that they're off until the 8th. Okay, slightly break line of sight. I don't know how to manage this. Apparently, I'm now ahead of the tailing target. Hide back here for a second.
Thought I saw him, though.
Okay, nope. Okay. This is surely the weirdest tailing sequence that we've done. And that includes when we were tailing a very large naked man. Okay, I've totally lost him again. And if you're wondering in any way, why don't I get the tailing upgrades right now? Okay, this still is not adequate heightage. If you're wondering, why don't I get the tailing upgrades now? You can't. When you're on a mission, you cannot upgrade your character. Or at least if you're on this mission, you can't update your character. Okay, he's going to go back there and have a chat. I guess I'll just hang out here for a second. So how are you all doing? This is just going to be us watching that speck in the distance here for a few moments. We were talking briefly, I think it was at the end, just at the end of the previous episode, about West of Dead, which is one of the games that has been in Drien's rotation, and that game is just oozing with style. I, as I said at the end of the last episode, am a little bit baffled by the fact that, like, I've never seen anyone else play it. I've never heard of anybody. Come on, man, just keep walking. Really? Really? We're gonna do this? Well, that can't be Yagami because he's just walking like John Travolta. There's absolutely no way that that man in the very distinctive leather jacket and the mop top hair and the white t-shirt, that can't be Yagami. Way back, like I want to say like episode 5 or something, Mia and I were sort of talking about this game and sort of how the characters each have like their signature colors, and discussing the fact that Yagami in particular has this very distinctive black jacket and bright white shirt that he wears underneath it, and how it's sort of a visual indication that he's an extremely binary person. This is not... Yagami is willing to deal with shades of gray in the world, even though he doesn't appear to perceive them himself. You are either righteous or you need to be brought down.
No clue, but he's alone now. We could just walk up to him and ask.
You really think he's gonna listen to us? Haven't talked to him since our fight at that restaurant.
Worst thing that happens is he says no.
Guess you got a point there. All right, let's give it a shot.
But what's weird is the flexibility of his morals. Like, he's perfectly comfortable working with Yakuza if it gets him to his means. It's like he sets a target and then will do anything to take that target down.
What the? He's bolting.
Why?
Yagami, the last time that you talked to him, you kicked the shit out of him. What were you expecting? Yagami is so weird. All right, triangle to jump. Ow.
Hold up.
So that time I pressed the wrong button. First time I just missed it. Anytime X comes up, it takes me sometimes a split second to remember if I'm on PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox, each of which has a different location for their X button. Triangle? Yep. Oh, hey, Lucha Freddy.
What? You done running?
I wasn't running away. Not from you, anyway.
Huh?
I just couldn't let the family see us talking. You get it?
So then you'll hear us out?
Higashi, you fucking...
He's not gonna run anymore. Just take it easy, Kaito-san.
Okay, look. Captain Hamura's throwing everything he's got into catching the two of you. Whole family's got orders to let him know if you ever cross our path.
Meaning, if you called him now, he'd come straight to us.
And then what, huh? He wants you dead. You know that, right?
Just tell me where he is.
Nobody's told me. Honest. Listen, I'm not gonna rat about seeing you here. But if I were you, I'd consider getting out of town. Real fast. Bet Matsugani-san would agree with me, too.
You know, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
Should we take him up on that offer? Skip town, wait till it all blows over?
Don't be ridiculous.
Just joking. Anyway, sounds like Hamura's got men looking for us. And they're out for blood.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
If they want to find us so bad, let them find us. Anyone who comes our way's in for a world of hurt. And once we capture him, we can force him to tell us where Hamura is.
How are you so confident? They might kill us before we get a chance to fight. Maybe even gouge our eyes out.
Then what? You want to just sit in the car with Sugiura in the non-smoking section?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so good either.
Damn right it doesn't. Now go walk around a bit. I'll be watching from behind.
If you say so.
Oh, and try and make yourself look like an easy target.
How exactly am I gonna do that?
Beats me. I'm sure you could think of something.
Lucha Freddy showing off the new Powerpuff Freddy emote, which looks like a lot of fun. Just in case chat expires, you can, I'm sure, check it out at twitch.tv/LuchaFreddy. It is a running point of frustration that chat on Twitch does expire after a time.
Yep.
Just go wherever and try to look vulnerable. I've got your back.
Okay. Lure the Matsugani family out. Well, since we can go wherever, let's take this opportunity to see if there's any friend zone events that we can... Oh, no, there's no friend zone things on the map. Okay, I guess we're just going to go for a stroll. Adrina's also noting, don't smoke, a point in which I agree. One point that and I've said to her, and I still don't know that she understands, both my mom and my dad quit smoking cold turkey after decades of having smoked. And it was a fight that they have continued to fight every day. And like when I was talking about her at first, just like like letting my mom know, because I've talked to my dad as well, and he actually prefers not to discuss it in any way. I do not know how to lure the family out, as it turns out. But like, to have something like that have its hooks into you, and to be able to fight it off without the benefit of any sort of therapeutics or hypnosis or anything else, just simply say, this is the last one. I don't know. I'm not sure that I would have the wherewithal to do that. Oh, hold on.
Nice going, Doc. You look weak as shit out there. You're like a baby sheep or something. How are you even doing that?
Can you not? This is how I always walk.
Sorry. And don't worry, you're in the clear for now.
I hope you're watching.
I am. We don't know what's gonna happen next, though. You might want to grab a bite while you still can.
Thanks for the heads up.
Is New York hot dog open? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Lucha Freddy is noting that he quit smoking along with his dad when he suffered the first of 2 heart attacks. They both cold turkeyed due to both promising the other at his hospital bed. That's a hell of a thing, Lucha Freddy. I'm so glad that that has worked out. And when I say that that's worked out, that sounds like very passive language, because, like I said, the decision to not smoke, the decision to not drink, the decision to not gamble, or whatever your individual vice might be, it is a new decision that is made every single day. So
Talk. Can you hear me?
Hold on a second.
What's up, Kaito-san?
Those Matsugane assholes ain't biting. You might want to try looking even weaker.
And how am I gonna do that?
Maybe if you tried getting drunk?
Not a bad idea. Guess I'll stop by Tender then.
All right, head to Tender. We have a specific goal in mind. And Tender is over here-ish? Oh, it's actually flashing at me. There we go. So I guess it would be more accurate for me to say, I'm very, very glad that you are continuing to win that fight. The thing is, with my parents, I'm not sure that I can identify a specific event that inspired them to stop smoking. I do remember that, like, I was, at one point young enough to... I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be walking anymore, sprinting, but at one point I was young enough that I thought that I could inspire them to stop smoking by, like, hiding all the ashtrays and so forth. But, I mean, years and years later... To my knowledge, and my family isn't always, like, supremely forthcoming, but there was no specific health scare. It seemed like they both reached a point, independent of one another, by the way, that they needed to quit and opted to do so. But, like, facing a really severe health crisis...
Doc.
Okay. I can see that as being a major motivator for somebody. And yeah, that's a great way to come about it, Freddy. Well, hey, Talk. You're a sight for sore eyes. Right back at you. How's business these days?
Sure.
Fabulous as always. Do you even need to ask? Huh. I guess not. How do I get on your level, Mari? Teach me the ways. Lately, I've been thinking about the secret to success, and I think it depends entirely on one's insight. Insight? Yes. For instance, I gain a lot by reading people's gestures and facial expressions. That's how I make my moves. Huh. Color me impressed. Oh, I'm sure you're just as good. You are a detective, aren't you? Well, yes.
Hey,
Then why don't you and I play a little game? What kind of game?
Sure.
You see that office worker type sitting over there? Let's bet on how many more drinks he'll take before he uses the restroom. You can really infer that? Yup. I'd say he's good for 3 more. Okay. You're not getting it, are you? Let me give you a hint. I noticed he came back from the restroom not too long ago. Let's assume he's feeling pretty relieved.
Doc.
Now, Talk, if you had to guess, how many more drinks will it take to send him back to the little boy's room? Maybe his body language will give me some kind of hint.
What the?
His face isn't red or anything like that. Did he just start drinking? Maybe he's got a high tolerance for alcohol. There's no way to tell just from looking at his face.
Hey.
I see you squinting, Talk. Give me a second here. Let's see. How about on his shoulders? I don't see him squirming around or eyeballing the restroom or anything like that. Maybe he's still good.
Hey.
You're just going to stare at him and hope the answer comes to you? Give me a second here. It doesn't seem like reading his body language will get me very far. Maybe it's less about him and more about his choice of drink. That's a pretty tall glass. What's he drinking over there?
Hey.
Hey, Chief, what's that guy having? Oh, a red eye. Ah, okay. That's a cocktail with tomato juice and beer, right? You got it! Tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. Hey, who had a breakdown of the ingredients of bar drinks on their Judgment bingo card for tonight? Which may just mean he'll get up to use the restroom sooner than Mari thinks. Haha. Is there anything else? Can I examine the soles of his shoes? How about his prostate? You know, he might have an enlarged prostate. That would make him have to go to the bathroom more frequently. All right, I think I've gathered enough info to make a guess. Are you about to ante up, Talk? Don't keep a lady waiting. Oh, my bad. I'm ready now. Then let the betting begin. So, how many drinks before he bursts? 2. Because he's not squirming around is the thing. He's not, like, already there. He'll go after 2 more drinks. So you're guessing right ahead of me, you sly devil. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned, loser pays the tab.
Huh?
Say what?
Talk.
Just to warn you, Talk, Mari drinks like a fish as it is, but today she's been drinking like a whale, so better watch out. Are you serious? Relax. Let's just see how this plays out. God! Please let me be right.
What?
Hey, pour me another if you would. Coming right up. Nice. So far, so good. Don't get too ahead of yourself now. We've got a ways to go, I'd say. Oh man, I gotta hit the can. Back in a sec, bartender. I don't need my permission. I've never had a voice for Masuda. Was that 1 or 2? Yes, right on the money. Aw, really? Huh, not bad, Talk. But I have to know, what made you come to that conclusion? Because of what he's drinking. You know how red eyes contain tomato juice? Well, tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. Figured sooner was better than later. I hope everyone's taking notes. Wow, you really thought that one through. Guess you're not a detective for nothing, huh? I'm actually impressed. Wow, she is impressed. Nah, I was just doing my thing. Then let's do this again sometime. A drink and a bet make any night more interesting. I just wanted to date Mari. You know, like she's actually Talk's age. She's a professional gambler, if anybody missed that episode. She's basically the Vanessa Rousseau of the Judgment universe. Well, I can't talk to her more. I guess that's it. We should probably head out.
Well, you sure took your sweet time in there. Did you forget the mission, Talk?
Huh?
You're supposed to be luring out Hamura's goons, not drinking with the fucking locals.
Seriously? You're the one who told me to get drunk.
Guess I did, huh? I'm sick of waiting, though. How about we just go bust into the Matsugane office?
Think about how many guys they've got. We'd be fools to charge in there.
Then... Oh, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Try going to one of the Matsugane clubs.
And that'll help how?
You just show up and tell them Yagami's here. Word'll probably make it up to Hamura in no time.
You know, that might actually work. Just point me to a club and we'll go from there.
Let me see. Why don't you try Alvin over on Tenkaichi Street?
All right, I'll head over now.
So Drienne and Freddy were continuing to sort of share their stories. Yeah, for me it's I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've said my piece. I don't want to harp on it too much, but yeah, I'm very much with Drienne and Freddy in there. Oops, hold on. Hiroto, I don't even know who you are, friend. Like, I'm sorry that I walked across your path, but take a nap there.
What a waste.
I'm very much with Drienne and Freddy on, like, generally recommending that people don't do it, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I don't come off as, like, super judgmental. There's a thing sometimes where people who don't drink are misinterpreted as, like, sneering at those who do. Like, hey, if I'm out with people and they want to toss back a few and have a good time, by all means. The only trouble I'm going to give you is if you try to get behind the wheel after that. I'm here, I'm sober, I will be happy to drive. You don't have to. As long as that's understood, we're all good.
Out of the way!
Oh, he's still up. Oh! Headbutt to the back of his head. Yagami breaks every bone in his face just to prove that that's the amount of damage needed to take that guy out. Crap.
And stay down.
Lucha Freddy's, my issue as a non-drinker is folks insisting that you just have one drink. Yeah, that's irritating. Like, speaking as a non-drinker. I don't care if you drink. Please don't care if I don't drink. It's fine.
Huh? What's going on?
Didn't you hear what we said last week? I want a fucking answer today!
Please, it's not exactly possible right now.
It better be fucking possible! With how fast your management costs are rising, of course your protection's gonna cost more!
No!
Tak, those thugs are Matsugane. No doubt about it.
Agreed.
Maybe you should, help or something. That guy looks like he could use a hand.
You could at least try to sound interested.
Just hurry up and get it over with.
I think you've had enough fun for one day.
Huh? The fuck? Wait, that's Yagami! The hell are you doing here?
My question first. Why are you threatening the civilian?
None of your fucking business!
Ugh, watch the volume. Or is yelling the only thing a dumb guy like you can do? Oh, that must be why you're bottom of the ladder. It all makes sense now.
You little... I'll slaughter you!
Also, Mia's saying that I play games in order to play Matchmaker. Yeah, you're not kidding, because I was actually thinking, and this would unfortunately have to be off-stream. Lately, and I mean really within the last few days, I've really had a hankering to play, Fire Emblem Three Houses. which is a game all about matchmaking. For anybody who hasn't had the experience, in a Fire Emblem game, you have the one character that you make and customize a little bit, but at least in the modern games, you are 100% matchmaking every other character in the game with who you think that they might get on well with.
Listen up.
Hold on.
Go tell your precious Captain Hamura that Yagami was here. Got that?
Captain Hamura?
Just do it.
You know, Todd, this strategy's pretty solid, huh?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. You know any other Matsugani joints, Kaito-san? We should hit a few just to be safe.
Huh. There's Romance of the Three Kingdoms over on Pink Street. Fantastic Romance on West Shichifuku. And, oh, Sweet Billow on East Shichifuku.
All right, I'll try all of them.
All right, we're going bar crawling, but we're doing it Yagami style. We're going to have street fights at every single one. Also, how's my health going? Oh, my health is fine. And I've now completely forgotten what topic we were on. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Yeah, and what's cool about those games, and we talked a little bit in a previous episode about how, there's some really weird shit in some of them, but the appeal of those games is that there's different stories depending on which characters get together with which other characters. So not only do their friendships sort of grow and flourish, but as they potentially become romantic relationships, there's dozens of different stories depending on how those relationships wind up playing out. And in Three Houses, there's the added ability to really have some governorship over what skills and character classes everybody develops into. It seems very cool. So on the topic of Angel likes to play games we get to be matchmaker.
So,
yeah.
This is Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
How about stopping in for a round, pal? We got the finest girls to satisfy any kink.
Do you work here?
Yeah, just come on in, buddy. I'll give you a great deal.
This is a Matsugani place, right?
What do you... I don't want any trouble, man.
It's not like that. Just tell your boss Yagami stopped by.
I'm not sure I follow.
Just do it, okay? I gotta go.
That should do it. Okay, I guess we're not doing street fights at each one. All right, let's run up here. Lucha Freddy's also saying that he's done some of Yagami's moves, and I believe it. I wonder, and Lucha Freddy I'm sure can speak to this, but how does a wrestler determine what style they're going to specialize in? Is it a big consideration about what's popular at the time, or is it sort of here's what I'd be good at, here's the persona or the character that I really want to play? Not play, but exhibit, embody. I mean, it seems like a completely different skill set to be and if I try to say the names or describe them, I will fail in an embarrassing way. But professional wrestling seems like there's a lot of different methodologies to it.
You done already? Show me what you got. Really, guys?
Also, Drian is saying that this feels a little bit like a Saints Row mission. Saints Row 3 and 4 are two games that I would really like to see Mia play. I think that...
This
hold
is
on.
Sweet Billow, huh? Meaning the guy puffing away over there is probably an employee.
Why don't you quit standing around and go find out?
Someone's bossy today.
Just do it, Talk.
Yeah. Hey, you work here?
I do. Why?
Let me ask you something. This is a Matsugane establishment, right?
Who are you?
The name's Yagami. Don't worry, I won't stick around much longer. Just tell your boss I dropped by to say hello.
And why's that?
Look, just tell him, okay? I gotta run.
That should do it. Where to next? Okay, one more place. This is an interesting mission. I can certainly foresee some people saying that it's just sort of busy work. It's just sort of like running out the clock. But one of the things that I very much do appreciate about this game is that the developer said, we are going to pretty meticulously design this series of city blocks and make sure that the content is dense enough that we can have an entire game take place in this area that is small enough to sort of jog to from one end to the other in like a minute or so. And they made each building unique. They put stickers up and
so this
signs
place is
and
fantastic romance. Huh?
It's good to see you, gentlemen.
Don't good to see you me. You're late on your payment and you know it.
I'm sorry, sir. Our sales haven't been the best this month.
Work on your pitch. Just being open's not enough to bring in customers.
Looks like you're right on time, Talk. Go on, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. You guys open?
Welcome, sir.
What the? Yagami!
Oh, are you from the Matsugane family? It's good to see you.
Who the fuck do you think you are, strolling up on us like it's no big deal?
I want to see Captain Hamura. Know where he is?
You little shit. Who do you think you're talking to? You're never meeting Hamura, because you're gonna die right here!
Hey everybody, remember when Yagami and Kaito had Hamura bleeding on the ground? Oh, that didn't go where I wanted it to. Now I'm just guilty of petty vandalism. Come on. All right, one last hit. Let's do it. Wow, Lucha Freddy's saying that Saints Row the 4th, or whatever it was called, was a game that got him back into gaming. Yeah, so I had a good time with Saints Row 2. I've actually liked all the Saints Row games. The first game is very much it's very much a Grand Theft Auto clone, which is a good thing. I mean, it is a very well-made one. Hold on, we're gonna get some more dialogue here. The second one was where it started to develop its own identity, but I loved the third and fourth games. I really liked those.
Satisfied?
Damn it!
If you know what's good for you, you'll report this to your family. I'm out of here.
Saints Row 3, oh, hold on. I've been everywhere that Kaito-san mentioned.
Yo, Kaito. That was freaking amazing, Talk.
Yeah, you think?
Yep, absolute perfection.
Oh.
Hamura will have guys on your ass in no time. Just keep walking around town. Won't be long till they jump you.
Got it.
Okay, so while we get to jump, I misread it. Lucha Freddy, it wasn't that Lucha Freddy was saying that Saints Row 4 came out, but it was the trailer for the Ballad of Gay Tony, which I own. I actually bought that DLC and never got around to playing it. And I really like Grand Theft Auto 4. Saints Row 3 has the distinction of having my favorite custom character that I ever made. She came out perfect. She is the main character of 3 and 4 because you could import your character. She came out awesome, and I've never done a custom created character that I liked more than that character. And that's maybe one of the reasons that I have extremely fond memories of both Saints Row 3 and 4. Oh, so, Mia...
Yo,
oh, hold on.
Why don't you head somewhere with less people hanging around? Those Matsugane assholes aren't dumb enough to jump you with so many witnesses in sight.
Where'd you have in mind?
I was thinking the Champion District. Streets are so narrow there, they'll be more than happy to ambush you.
Well, that's a scary thought, but okay. I'll head over now.
All right, fortunately, we're headed in the right direction. Luigi Freddy is voting for a playthrough of Ballad of Gay Tony. I should see if we have it on PC, because I know that we have it on the Xbox 360. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have a vector to stream from there. And by the way, same goes for Derp. What's it called? Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please don't ask me why I can't remember the name Fire Emblem. There's no reason for it. I'm just sort of a big Swiss cheese head today. This isn't helpful to get there. On the topic, what I was going to say when I suddenly said Mia is... Mia has indicated that she is nearing the end of her time with Graveyard Keeper as her Sunday stream and is considering some... moving on, like, one of the possibilities coming up would be a Grand Theft Auto game. And I was thinking today, and actually speaking with my producer, wouldn't it be better to start with Grand Theft Auto 4? Because I think that if you play 4 first, that is a very good game that I think would stand up really well. And then, hold on, I fucking hate Satsumi. I hate Satsumi so much. I can't move at all. Alright, while we go through this. The only issue is that Mia has Grand Theft Auto 5 from when it was free on the Epic Games Store. I don't think that she has Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm marginally concerned. I really need a something. Let's have some... What do I never eat? Oh, the bento lunch set. We got 10 of those. Eat up a bunch of carbs and... Oh, fine.
I dream, the stronger I get.
Luigi Freddy is voting for a Grand Theft Auto 4 playthrough. I will say that I have not revisited Grand Theft Auto 4 since playing it one time from start to finish on the Xbox 360. So it may not hold up as well as I remember it, but I mean that game is such a turning point for the series. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 4 is a real demarcation line. It's like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey of the series. There's such a difference between San Andreas and then Grand Theft Auto 4. That I think you can look at either side and say, I love games on both sides, but man, did the series take on a different personality with that one. I'm gonna read Brienne's comment too.
I swear it's like I can feel someone watching me. Are you there? I could use a hand here.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Kaito-san. Come on, man. Why would you bring more?
Speaking of weird kung fu stuff, whoops, I missed my triangle. I saw on something like a week ago that Netflix has picked up Cobra Kai. So if you did not want to pay YouTube Red to watch Cobra Kai, that was A, probably a good call, and B, it's going to come to Netflix sometime later this year, and then season 3 will be coming out on Netflix next year.
Get after him, Talk! Make him cough up all he knows about Hamura.
Got it. Hold up.
Is Cobra Kai worth watching? That is harder for me to say. I can say that I find the series really interesting, and it took me a while to figure out exactly what it was that I was watching, but I have to say that for all of that, I am looking forward to season 3. And I'm not the only one. I mean, the reason that I looked it up is that my producer has been sort of asking, like, hey, what's the deal with Cobra Kai? When are they doing season 3? Because reportedly, season 3 is completely in the can. Whoops. It's done, but the reason it's not going to debut until next year is that they are trying to wait out their licensing agreement with YouTube. Because YouTube didn't want to commit to any additional seasons, and the creators of Cobra Kai want to do more seasons, and I would like to see more seasons. Okay, try not to trip on those. Oops. Oh, is there a trailer for the new season? I have not seen it.
You're out of options. Hey, I got him. Okay. I know you work for Hamura. I want to know where he is.
When he finds you, you're dead. Yagami.
Is that so?
What the... You should really see the look on your face right now, Kaito.
Hamura.
Hikashi. Matsukane-san?
I gave you every chance to walk away from this. You just couldn't mind your own business, could you? And now you're gonna die for it. You pushed this one too far.
Hamura.
Killing you is gonna feel real good. Is this really necessary? Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? Don't you think I've pulled enough of the family's weight already? Please don't. I don't care how much like sons these two are to you. Your loyalty is to the Matsugane family first. Besides, you know there's no other way.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You need to lower the gun right now!
No, Kaito! You shut your goddamn mouth! Kaito!
Kaito-san.
Yagami-san!
Kaito-san!
No, don't! We have to get out of here!
Shit.
Stop, you fuck! Stop right there!
I think we lost him.
What about Kaito-san?
Hamura shot him in the stomach, so we'd have to carry him out. After that, I don't know.
Damn it. We gotta go after him. Hold on. How'd you know where we were?
I was sitting in the van listening in on the Matsugane office. They all rolled out, so I followed.
Do you know where Hamura's holdup then? Maybe they dropped a hint while you were listening.
I did hear them mention the Soleil building once or twice.
You think that's where they took Kaito-san?
Can't say for sure. He could be anywhere, really. But it's worth looking into. It sounded like Soleil's been abandoned for a while.
We can second-guess ourselves later, then. Let's get moving.
Sounds good.
So Drian's saying that they've played both Saints Row 2 and 3 many times and loves them equally for different reasons. Many hours of Saints Row 2, but can still just drive around and find new things. The customization level, the city, just about everything about it has more meat to it than Saints Row 3, but 3 has better pacing.
Building.
Hold on. I recognize those guys out front. They're Matsugane for sure.
Does that mean Kaito-san's actually in there?
Hard to tell from out here. Looks like their guard's down, though.
Guess we've just gotta bust in then. Sooner the better. You ready, Yagami-san?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah, let's do it.
But
hey, that's Yagami. You got balls showing up around here.
It is the feel of Saints Row 3 and 4 that mattered the most to me. The shooting feels good, the melee combat, what there is of it feels good. The world is a joy to get around in, and the things that worked well for me in 3, I feel like were like amped up to 11 in the 4th one. Now, I never played Get Out of Hell. Get Out of Hell was the DLC quasi-standalone sequel thing that they...
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Okay.
Released for Saints Row 4, and that really was like a glorified DLC. It got very poor reviews, very repetitive, so I can't comment on that. Hold on, apparently we got a new text message. Also, Drian is asking, oh, I can't check my messages right now, if I played 3 on console or on PC. 3, the answer is both. I played a relative distance on the PC version, and then on the console version, and then switched to PC to get the higher frame rate and so forth. Come on.
Almost there. Got it.
The 4th one I only played on PC.
What the? Yagami!
Oh, Sugiura, no, I wouldn't. It's fine. We'll work it out. We'll have a conversation later about how to better synchronize our moves. Whoa! Okay, Inada, can I borrow your bat there for a second? Thank you. Oh, shit, I broke it. I'll buy a new one. With the money I kick out of the top of your skull. Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm now at that point where, again, I think that a single well-timed combo might take me down, so I'm just gonna...
Let me go.
Hold on. Let me pick up that filing cabinet again. That seemed to be pretty good. Okay, not that good. Okay, don't stand there. No, Yagami, no! Thank you, Sugiura. Oh, he only stabbed me once in the larynx. Oh!
Buy me some time, boys. Do whatever it takes.
Hey!
Okay, if ever there's going to be a time that's like a good time for a medical kit, isn't it now? We'll get most of our lives back and cure all those mortal wounds. Ow.
Just getting good.
Oh, I want to do the bounce attack. It's almost time to get another, have another drink. Our EX gauge is almost all the way down.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, it's third stick. Oh boy, okay. Third stick is best stick, I hope. Okay, I'll be right over, Sugiura. I just need to have a little bit of tuna and egg sandwich. Oh, that sounds repellent. Tuna and egg together at last. Oh, I can't grab the fire extinguisher. Okay, it really hurt my lower back on that one. Ow. Yagami's owie animations in this fight are a little bit much. Oh, sure, Yagami, go for it.
I'm not letting that slide. Just getting good.
Dodge it. Okay, he still has a Corona, so... Oh, we'll just spin around each other for a minute. Come on, caveman.
Damn it. Gonna have to try something else.
Shit, he does have a fourth stick. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have any stamina. All right, let's have a healthy, balanced Beto. If human society collapses, I want this video game to be the one thing that future generations have to measure our modern day society. So they think that in order to solve our problems, people just leapt off of walls and kicked people viciously in the skull, and then ate 4 or 5 lettuce sandwiches to just get completely back up to full health.
Like this? Find the light switch, Yagami-san.
Give me a second.
Hard to move around, gotta find the lights. Well, usually the light switches are by the doors. Nope. Is it just this then?
Thanks.
Alright. Oh, now we have some stamina. Let's just see what's in here. Is that a restroom? Looks like it. Here we go. I'll just have to pick it. Okay, well, usually want to start at the back. Just any time.
Nice.
There we go. So that one we have a line for. Just get that up right
Almost
like that.
there. Nice.
Yeah, so Cobra Kai
Almost
is... It was very confusing to me when I first started watching it. Like, what is the outlook of this show? And unfortunately, the things that I like the most about Cobra Kai are very much spoilers. So it's an interesting situation of, like, I want to, like, talk about the show and why I enjoy it, but don't feel that I can do that without ruining what it is, like, the sense of discovery, you know, that made me like it. So, yeah, as I think that by bringing it to Netflix, a lot more people will have a chance to see it, and then they can come to their own thoughts on it. But I have a lot of respect for the people that made it. Oh, I really want to pick up the shoe rack or whatever that is. Okay.
This guy's tougher than he looks. Keep it busy, boys.
Hey! So Chivalry's getting popcorn out for TV review time. The trouble is, like, I like it. You know, I can go all day on shit that I don't like, but as soon as I'm like, I kind of want people to check this out, I become very cagey on what I want to share about it. Also, because sometimes when you say positive things about, you know, like, hey, here's a couple things that I like that aren't necessarily big spoilers, it can sometimes oversell those aspects. Like, here's an example of Cobra Kai. Here's a non-spoiler. Just sort of the general tone of the show. They paint a picture of a world in which the characters from The Karate Kid went on and had lives after that. Like, the events in that movie, or those movies, yes, they were major events in their lives, but they weren't the only events. They then went on and did new things, met new people, developed new skills that aren't necessarily shown off in the show. And there's some really neat stuff in it. I like the amount of thought that they put into, we're not just going to fast forward 20 years, but we're really going to, like, 25 years is a long time.
Let's do this. Yagami!
Oh, shit. Oh, dodge! Okay, hold on. Because I have an extract. Yes, raise crane-style combo speed for 30 seconds. Let's do it. Okay, asshole. Yagami. Whoa. God, who knew getting shot in the heart was such a big deal? Okay, hold on. So, with half the bar down, I think it's time for another medical kit. Look how much health we're going to get back from that. And I think on top of that, we're going to have a fresh lettuce sandwich. I like the idea of Yagami just like noshing on that, just like chewing with his mouth open, getting all the lettuce juice or whatever comes out just all over this guy. Like, yeah, I'm going to have a sandwich right while you aim your gun at me. What are you going to do about it? Uh-oh. Damn it. I really wanted that box. Fucking A. God damn it. Oh, well, whatever. Kick him. Balls. Apparently that corner is made of, like, Yagami kryptonite because I can't seem to get him back there.
Let's go. Damn it. Stupid gun.
Yagami, kick him to death! Why do you wait for his monologue? Okay, do we think it's worth taking another medical kit? Because I don't have a small one anymore. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Let's have some Odin. All right, that gets us back up to our current maximum. And then when the health goes down, then we'll use a medium kit. Oh, Chivalry wants me to review something that I hate.
Yagami-san!
Let me guess, turn the lights on? Can't you do it yourself?
I'm not a big fan of Cane Man at the moment. Although that part was okay. No, Yagami, stop freaking out. Okay. I don't want to waste my EX on that. Although it is about time for some more Jackie D. Okay. Wall of cardboard boxes. This is not really a barricade, though, right? Hey, guys, have you seen an asshole with a cane? Oh, son of a bitch! So, just so that everybody knows, the point of drinking is that it fills up your super gauge that you can see up there at the top left much more quickly. And when Yagami does this move, it completely sobers him up, so you lose all the benefit of it. All right, good work, Yagami. By the way, what happened to Sugiura? Did he like take a different path?
I'm just getting started.
Lucha Freddy is voting for more games with hallway fighting like this. Best hallway fighting sequence in history, I think still... I was about to say Daredevil in Netflix, but isn't there a really, really good one that's all done in one singular take? Like, actually done in one single take?
This guy won't give up. Get in there, boys.
This is a really weird sequence, and the longer it goes, the weirder it is. All right, you go over there. Oh, hello to Brian. So, as I understand it, and I think that if you know where to look, first of all, I very, very, very much enjoyed the first season of Daredevil, so do not allow this to be mistaken as a criticism. However, there are, I believe there are some cuts in that. They're very well hidden. Nice. The sequence is very, very impressive, but there are some cuts here and there as you go. That in no way diminishes from the impact of watching it for the first time. And when you consider what the backstory was for sort of Daredevil in the broader entertainment, they needed to... Hold on a second. We're gonna get some more dialogue here, probably with Cane Man. What haven't we seen? We've seen sword, knife, stick, gun.
Finally. I was getting bored of waiting. Sugiura! Don't worry about me! Just go find Kaito-san! You think I'd let you choose?
Like a pole arm. Oh, 2 sticks! We're fucked now. Okay, Yagami, I don't know what your fascination is with that chair, but the glowing man with the 2 sticks really should be... Oh, fine, Yagami. Hit the vacuum cleaner on him. Let me go get another one of those. Seem to work okay. What else do we got here? Can I pick up that table? No. How about this thing? No. Ooh. Oh, the lights are off. He can't see him, even though he's glowing. Okay, hold on. Let me just turn that on. There we go. Okay. All right then. Fine. Oh, I picked up a medical kit at some point. Let's see, what do we want? Small? No, that doesn't fill up the bar as much. Let's go with a medium. Yeah, I don't think that I'm alone when I say that my sort of touchstone for Daredevil entertainment was the Ben Affleck movie. So I had very, very... Hold on, we might get some more dialogue. Third stick. Lightsaber. Oh, magic sword.
I'm done playing. Time to go in for the kill!
Wow. Hold on, that did all of the damage. Alright, we might have to counterattack on this guy. Crap. This guy learned his lesson. He organized his rematches in an area where there's no bikes. Crap. Crap. Come on, man. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Another midi kit? I'm thinking, like, this can't go on that much longer. It's gotta be near the end, right? We can afford more midi kits. We just have to survive. Son of a bitch! Every time! So, again, that's me running towards him and pressing triangle to do a jump kick attack. And instead, we get this fucking animation that wastes all of my beautiful, beautiful booze, which I'm now immediately just gonna re-drink. I'm just not gonna push triangle for any reason. The whole point is to get the EX gauge up so that we can go into EX mode. Okay, whatever. What the fuck ever.
The stronger I get.
We got a little bit of benefit out of it. You know, like 3% of what the available benefit should have been. Get up, you stupid asshole. Come on. One of us has egg sandwiches, the other one doesn't. You're just dragging it out. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh my god. Yes, use the salmon and. Do I want two? No. Let's have some more Odin.
What a waste.
Yagami, he's not dead enough, man. This time he's going to be after Yagami. We're going to go 3 rooms in. He's going to show up again.
Hamura. Surprised you decided to stick around. Not gonna try and run?
Go fuck yourself, Doc.
Let him go right now.
Ha. What makes you think you have the upper hand here?
Kaito-san.
Hey, he sounds worried.
Charge him.
You piece of shit! You asked for it.
Yagami, go get him. There you go.
This time, let's finish it for real, assholes.
That all?
Just need a minute, Kaito-san.
Sure, what's the rush? This what you want? I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Is there going to be a timer on this? Put some of these chairs to good use. All right, that's my last Jack Daniels. So I got to avoid pressing triangle for any reason, because no matter what is happening on screen. That was all me, by the way. I decided to suddenly be really good at the game.
You done already? What's wrong?
This is gonna be painful.
Son of a... Come here! Okay, let's not too be too high. Let's not be too proud about this. I don't want to do this twice. I'm gonna have some nice lettuce sandwiches. Kick him! Kick him! No! Okay, that's not where I was standing, but I guess that's what we're gonna say for now. 2. Okay, it's close enough. Oh, Jesus.
Is it over, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Glad you're okay. Come give me a hand.
How do you feel, Kaito-san?
What, me? It was just a scratch. I'm good on my own.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who you trying to impress?
Yo, let me jump in too.
Higashi. Matsugani-san, too.
My van's right outside.
You two get him to a doctor. There's something I still need to do here.
Got it.
Guess I'm joining your little party.
You're not
even
invited.
The threat of death can stop you guys.
Took you long enough. Hey, it's about time you give us some answers. I'm done wasting time on you, so just cooperate and it'll all be fine. What, your murderer friend abandon you? Not much use if he won't come when you need help.
Boss, listen. Things are gonna get ugly if I die here. Neither of you will survive the aftermath. It's not too late to put a stop to this. Just end this fucker and be done with it. And if I don't, the mole will kill us both. Is that what you're saying? Look, some people you can get away with betraying, and some people you can't. And which am I wonder? Boss.
Pick your poison, Hamura. You die betraying the mole, or you die defending him.
This ought to be good.
We're going to bring this murderer to justice. Now tell me where I can find him, and his identity. Answer me!
I'd rather die.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. You think I'm gonna talk that easy? Pull the fucking trigger!
If you say so. Huh. Didn't think you'd really stand your ground.
We can't stay here. Who knows when his backup might arrive?
Are the Matsugani still after us?
Most likely. Embarrassing as that is to admit.
Well, guess we gotta figure out how to make you talk.
Huh?
Luckily, I've got a place in mind. You heard of the Honmaruen Cabaret? It's a Kyorei stronghold.
What?
I'm sure your former prey will be thrilled to see you. If they can't break you, I don't know what can. I doubt you'll last, though.
It'll be damn interesting either way. Now come on, let's go.
You guys need to handcuff one of his wrists to the other of his ankles and then carry him out fireman style. I don't know why they would let him walk out under his own power.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Glad you could make it, Hamura. And you must be Patriarch Matsugane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Though if you ask me, dojo leadership should be better at keeping their dogs chained up.
Agreed.
There is no excuse for how I acted.
Shioya-san, we're gonna make Hamura tell us who the mole is. Think he can keep us safe till then?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is what Chairman Kajihiro wants. You don't want to disobey his orders, do you?
Well, that's rude. I still haven't paid you back for what you did to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to settle that first.
For what I did? You're the one who kidnapped Mafuyu. If you ask me, you got what was coming to you.
Fine. Under one condition.
What?
Once you're done with him, you give Hamura to us.
Okay.
Gladly. What, no witty comeback? I think that's a first for you.
Shut it.
By the way, wow, holy shit. That was a whole chapter. Okay, so this time we are going to call it here. I was about to say, is anybody else stunned that Mafuyu has such a little part in the story? Like, I felt like she featured fairly prominently in the opening credits. She's voiced by Chyler Leigh, I think that's her name. If I have it wrong, it's on me, because it's a very, very famous voice actor. And just like so little screen time. Like she's like a background character of somebody Yagami used to know and is briefly put in peril to like set up this one relationship. So we're gonna save it here. But as always, or as typical, we're gonna cut it here. Next episode or next chapter is called Curtain Call. I don't know if that means that it's the last. I feel like there's an awful lot of loose ends to tie up. We'll go out with just one moment of curiosity. We have seen at least Yagami's imaginings of who the mole is, and it's very important to note that we have no sketches, no eyewitness accounts. It's literally Yagami sort of hearing that Hashiki 3, 4, 5 months ago was arguing with a man in a black slicker. But based on that image and the unlikelihood that the character designers would have just thrown a random character in there, there's only a handful of people that we've met in the game that are tall and broad enough that they could potentially be the mole. There's Kaito, that makes absolutely no sense given the fact that he just got shot by Hamura. There's the lead DA, who like Mafuyu was previously in love with, that also makes literally no sense that I can think of. And wait, there was a third person that I was thinking that kind of has that body type. He's very tall and very broad. The guy in charge of the ADDC does, but that again, he's like much too old. I guess he might have the medical knowledge to pull off some of the kills, but it doesn't really hold together. So I'm sort of looking at the body types to see, like, is there anyone who could potentially be the mole that we've met on screen? And not coming up with a lot. So it may yet be a character that we have not been introduced to, which is fine. You know, this isn't like Scream 2, where we're, I think, intended to like piece together who it could be is the mole, but it is fun to think about. We're going to call it there for the end of chapter 24. If the story keeps up at this pace, it is possible chapter 25 will be our final episode of Judgment. I wouldn't hold my breath, because you never know when like Yagami will suddenly go on a date with Nanami. We do have an unexplored text message to look into, but otherwise we will call it here, find somebody fun to raid, and then hopefully be back, if not tomorrow afternoon. Oh gosh, we don't do it tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday might be tight, because we will be watching twitch.tv/morethanamiya for episode 5 of the first season of The Walking Dead, which is the finale of the first season of The Walking Dead. That is definitely something to look forward to. And then with any luck, she will then proceed with the additional chapters, or maybe another Telltale game. Who knows? We are probably going to toss over to twitch.tv/thesunnypanda. So as we wrap up here, I do hope that you'll check out folks like He Who Dies and Patikin, JV McMaster, Mr. Binky, Toxic with 2 Ks, Sanka UK, Drien Lavode, that's DRIEN_LAVODE. Brian saying Mia who? But as we go on, we're going to toss over to the Sunny Panda because I believe he's still on. He's planning to do a 24-hour stream. I don't believe that's in service to any specific charity. He just likes doing super long streams from time to time. And so we so rarely get a chance to toss over to the Sunny Panda. He tends to get less attention during our dedicated shoutouts just because it's difficult to summarize how much joy and warmth and sense of community Div, the Sunny Panda, brings to it. We first met him when he was doing a lot of Monster Hunter World, but he has sort of plumbed out all of the entertainment that he's going to get from that game at this time. So he has moved on to much more of a variety stream, and in recent weeks has been playing games like Sekiro. He's been playing, oh gosh, he played some Fall Guys earlier today, but before that he played something altogether different that I am now struggling to remember. Brian is saying good night, chat. Brian, thank you for so much for hanging out, and good night to you. I hope that you had a great Monday and are headed into Watch Dogs 2. That's exactly it, and thank you very much to Share Games. Yeah, he's been getting into Watch Dogs 2, which Diesel Jones just wrapped up. So if you wanted to see more of Watch Dogs 2, there's so many different ways to pursue the upgrade tree, and therefore so many different ways to pursue the various objectives that just because you've seen one person play it doesn't preclude watching another person play it. And Div is so good as engaging with chat and so much fun to watch as he goes through some of these different missions that I do hope that you'll check him out. On that note, please also check out Twitch, both twitch.tv/Tashir Games, who had so much fun playing The Division 2. We clipped a fun little clip out of it. I think it's called Bzzzt. So you can check that out in his clip collection, but also just Division Force in general is so much fun. They were talking about a speculated upcoming skyscraper upgrade. This is going to be sort of one of those fun little time capsules that, like, oh, this episode was recorded before they knew what the skyscraper update was going to be. The rumor has it at this hour that the skyscraper is going to be a series of floors that players ascend, with bosses occurring either at every floor or what I probably think is going to be at a set number of floors, floor number 7, floor number 15, and so forth. That's my personal speculation, but maybe that's already been confirmed one way or the other. But they were talking some about that and just hanging out with the community and talking about possible upgrades to Division 2 before we suspect Division 3 will be announced sometime next year. Just an overall great time. So do check out both Tashir Games and Streamer FX. The full rollout of the complete site has been slightly delayed because there's still some tech stuff and business stuff to get out of the way, but that is just because Tashir is so dedicated to quality. He wants to make sure that the launch is as perfect as this can possibly be. So please check out streamerfx.com. It looks like Mia has just now put up the link to that, so that will be something to look forward to in the coming days as well. Until next time, thank you so much for joining. We're going to toss over to hopefully twitch.tv/thesunnypanda. Until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.